Hey guys, this is TraveLo and I'm back with another video, and this time I'm going to take you through my virtual trip of Kashmir. So, I have been to Kashmir twice already, back in 2016 when I celebrated my New Year, and now in 2020 in the month of February. So this is the very first thing that you would see as soon as you reach Jammu and make your way all the way to Panihal. And this is the longest tunnel in Asia, Chaneni, which is an amazing experience because this is helping a lot of people to reduce the time to travel between Jammu and Kashmir, connecting the summer capital with the winter capital. I remember when I was there for the very first time, this tunnel was still in progress and I had to sit in a car for about 15 hours straight just to get to the valley. But this time I just had to get to Banihal from Jammu. That took me about 7 hours, and thereafter I could just take a train from Banihal to Mazoma. This was really an amazing experience because before this I really didn't expect if there was any train at all in the valley of Kashmir. This was my very first experience traveling in a train in Kashmir. And I'm pretty sure most of you are still not aware that there is a way where you can travel by a train in Kashmir. But guess what? You can just get to Jammu, and from Jammu there are minivans, there are cab facility that can get you to Kashmir. So that's what I did. I just reached from Chandigarh to Jammu, and from there on I took this cab to take me to Banihal, which is the very first station in Kashmir. And soon enough it will be connected with Jammu as well, so that you can have a direct train from Jammu to Kashmir. I'm desperately waiting for it, and the next time I believe I'll be there in that train as soon as it operates. I'm pretty much confused that how I will be able to manage to get to Tangmarg. This is because I remember my last visit in 2016 that took me 20 hours of straight travel in a bus, then in a sumo to reach Tangmarg. That was the first time I had a back pain during my travel. But I did survive it because I knew heaven on earth is something that takes a lot of guts to get. Back then, I had a small talk with this boy, James, in Gulmarg, who was selling chocolates to the tourists. Then I posted a picture of him that went viral, and he found me on Instagram. And he constantly calling me back every weekend since then and asked me, "Come back to Kashmir. I welcome you." Those words were very genuine. Now it's 2020. I planned it again to meet this friend and live in the heaven on earth for some time. I met him and we had too much fun. We had food together, we hanged out. He took me to one of the few places that not tourists would go to. From my tracking experience, I'm pretty sure you guys must be wondering that which is the most famous track in India. And that's none other than which is considered to be the pilgrimage of trackers in India, Chadar Track. But when I reached to this amazing place, Drang, which shows you this beauty of frozen falls in the valley of Kashmir, I think it could have been a better view if I were there a month ago, and it would be an amazing experience similar to the Chadar Track's frozen falls. But still, it was quite worth it. So I came back to my place where I rested for the rest of the day and planned tomorrow. We all are very much skeptical about traveling to Kashmir. I remember in 2016 when I was going there for the very first time, a lot of people suggest me not to go there as it's not safe. I think this is because what we see in the news every day. But to be honest, it's completely different. In 2016 when I was there for the very first time, it was the very same year when Burhan Wani incident happened. But honestly, I did not find a single problem traveling back then. I remember when I was celebrating New Year with them dancing on their local Kashmiri folk songs, while they would serve me my vegetarian food and enjoy their famous Kashtova.
Hey guys, so here I am. Finally, I have made myself to Gulmarg, and this is the area I was talking about. The last time when I was here, it was all deserted, and you could see the whole wide grassland. But now this whole place has turned into a magical spot for snow lovers and those who like skiing, and this is basically used as the ground for learning skiing.
I traveled to Kashmir solo. It was just the way I traveled back in 2016. I traveled in their trains, local buses, unlike a typical tourist. I did not find a single difference and always found a myself amongst local Kashmiris who would always there to help me out when I needed. I would always go to one single restaurant in Tangmarg who served me my food, in fact gave me discounts a couple of times. Gar firdaus bar-rue zamin ast. Hami asto, hamin ast. This was truly said by Aamir Khusroo. If there is any heaven on earth, it is here. It is here in Kashmir. Without wasting any time, I just got myself here in Gulmarg from Tangmarg. There are always several cars which are running between the two places. Alright, so without any further delay, I just took gondola to get to the very same place where I was back in 2016 to cover the Alpathar Lake, which is also known as Frozen Lake by the locals. At this time, I had to buy tickets for both the phases because earlier there was no snow in 2016 when I hiked up to the second phase and took only one ticket for the second phase. But this time I had to buy both because the snow was too much that I could not hike. So if I do a fair comparison between these two trips from 2020 and 2016, to be honest, I really didn't find any difference. Kashmiris are always welcoming. Now I will just let you guys enjoy this video. Please share your views in the comments below and follow me on Instagram #HellotraveLo.
Scary. Wow. The whole cabin for myself, where you can see it's just me, nobody else. This is the first phase of gondola that we have left behind. And this is the wow. I don't know what people are doing here. Taking pictures. There is some celebrities who are visiting. Okay. Yes, let me take this. Okay, not possible. Wow. Look at it. So I made it to the top. We traveled. Shooting this video all the way up, or at least 18,000 feet above the sea level, at the top of Gondola. After phase 2, we have tracked and hiked 2 kilometers more to get up to this place, and down there you can see that's all in 2016. Back then there was nothing. There was not snow all over the place, just the way it is right now. It was all dried up. We could hardly see some patches of them. And it was all frozen. But right now you cannot even figure out where that Albatar lake is. It's all frozen. Somebody was telling me you can actually spot K2 from here, but I can't really see anything.